Wild story. Yeah, she's definitely not the a-hole for this one. This story is way out of my league, so... Hello my fellow Toasties. Before I begin this video, I want to say a special thank you for the love and support you gave this small channel. Thank you for the love and support, and thank you for subscribing. I don't know when this video is going to be posted next, but whenever it is, thank you. I don't take you for granted. So with that, let's jump right in. Am I wrong for telling my friend her husband did things with my husband? What? Well, I, 27 AFAB, was with my husband 34M, have been together for 5 years, in our tent, with his friend, who we'll call Rob 34 male, watching a movie, money talks for those who care. Everything was platonic, I was tired and half asleep, when all of a sudden, my husband wakes up and asks me if it's okay if Rob could suck mine. My husband and I are poly, so I don't mind. Rob's wife Hannah, I think 35 female, together for about 4 years, is in the next tent over. I ask, is Hannah okay with it? Rob says it doesn't matter. Oh no. So Rob and my husband get intimate. I love you. I just sat there and let whatever happened happen. Fast forward about a month today, and Hannah starts talking to me about that night. She asked if Rob and I did anything. I truthfully said no, and Hannah said, okay, I know you'll tell me if anything happened. I proceeded to take her to the side and let her know what my husband did with Rob, and she immediately started shutting down. She wanted to leave, so Hannah and Rob left. I got a call from Rob asking, what the F did you tell Hannah? She's pissed as AF at me. I panicked and hung up, then called Rob back and told him I told Hannah the truth about that night. Rob said, I thought you were better than that, but I don't lie for anyone. Rob accused me of ruining everything, but I feel like he ruined everything by doing something he knew his wife wouldn't approve of. TLDR, am I in the wrong for telling my friend her husband sucked off my husband? A response is, it's the husband's fault because he implied that Hannah was okay with it. OP did not suck said or organize facilitate the sucking of said. To be honest, it's kind of wild that the husband is seeming letting OP take the blame for this one. Also sounds like Hannah's husband is DLBC. This is typical DL reaction to getting found out. Never mess with DL men because they can get pretty desperate and risky when it comes to, and a lot of them are cheaters like it seems here. What a wild story. Yeah, she's definitely not the a-hole for this one. This story is way out of my league, so next! My boyfriend packed condoms in his cosmetic case for his trip to Europe without me. So here's the situation. I was helping my boyfriend pack for his trip to Europe, and he was showing me everything in his cosmetic case. He jokingly said, don't look at the condoms in there, but quickly followed up with, just kidding. I didn't bring any condoms. Later, my boyfriend misplaced his AirPods, so he went down to his car to check if he left them there. While he was gone, I decided to help look through his carry-on bag, and I found the AirPods, along with 2 Trojan condoms.
Excuse me, madam, but I am needed upstairs. Trojan.
When he came back upstairs, I asked him about the condoms, especially after he told me earlier that he didn't bring any. He said he brought them just in case, for a friend. I told him that didn't make sense, especially after the joke he made earlier, and that it felt like he was trying to hide them from me. He also claimed if he wanted to cheat, his friends wouldn't let him, which upset me more because that really is not the point. I don't want him to want to cheat in the first place. Here's where things get complicated. I wouldn't be as concerned if my boyfriend didn't have a history of cheating. He told me he's cheated on every girlfriend before me. That insists he hasn't since we'd been together, claiming that I'm different, and that he would never cheat on me. He's always been open with me, and I trust if he did cheat, he'll probably tell a friend who would eventually tell me. But he also mentioned he plans to visit some risque clubs in Europe, where such activities are common.
You know America was founded by prudes. Prudes who left Europe because they hated all the kinky, steamy European sex that was going on.
I left his house to collect my thoughts and he texted me this. I'm sorry everything unfolded the way it did, and I should have been more transparent with you. I shouldn't have packed those because if someone really needs them, they can get their own. It's not my problem. I will make sure moving forward that you can continue not to worry about my past. I love you and I will see you soon. I really trusted him before, but this situation is making me question things. I was planning to drive him to the airport in an hour, but I don't want to be the naive girlfriend doing him a favor only to have him cheat on me. I need some advice. Am I overreacting? Or is my gut telling me something I should pay attention to? Update. Thanks for all the advice and comments. I know this might sound a bit ridiculous, but it's hard to walk away when I'm in love with this man, and I've never felt more adored, cared for, and loved by anyone. He makes me feel so comfortable, and he's been a great support. He talks about moving in together, and I know he genuinely cares. He's really invested in our relationship, calls me all the time, and wants to spend all his free time with me. So I honestly don't know when he would even have the chance to cheat. He cooks for me, listens to me, and is very open. I know his phone passcode, and he let me go through his phone if I wanted. I have a key to his apartment, and I even have his location on Find My my friends. Things he hasn't done with past girlfriends. For context, we started with friends with benefits. I wasn't looking for anything serious, but he was upfront about his past and told me he cheated with every girlfriend he was being with.
Oh no!
At the time, I didn't think much of it since we weren't exclusive. Over time though, he said he didn't feel the need to cheat on me and really wanted to make things exclusive. He said he left his past behind and was committed to being different with me. I believed him because he seemed genuinely invested in our relationship.
A few moments later.
Here's the update. I drove him to the airport. I know I'm being a pushover, and the whole hour-long drive was awkward, with me giving him the cold shoulder. I asked how he'd feel if the roles were reversed, and he said he'd be upset too. He told me he knows how it looks, but insists the condoms were for his friend, who never gets with girls, and he was planning to wingman for him. He reassured me that he doesn't look at any other girls that way, and has changed since meeting me. He said he threw the condoms away and promised he won't cheat. He asked if there's anything he could do to make me feel better on this trip. I told him that I think we need space, but didn't completely break things off. I'm really torn because he's saying all the right things, but the situation still feels off. It's weird to bring condoms for your friend, right? And this would be a perfect opportunity to cheat if he wanted to. It's hard to ignore my gut feeling, but is it worth throwing everything away just based on 2 stupid condoms? Another update. Well, I didn't expect this post to blow up, but I really appreciate all the advice. It's honestly a bit overwhelming and terrifying hearing everyone's stories about cheating, but after some serious thinking and a long talk with him, I've decided to stay with him for now. Like I said before, I asked him more about his past, and he says he's always upfront with women about seeing others, which I didn't realize. His more serious relationships were long distance, and he's never been in an exclusive one because he didn't really love them. But he loves me, so maybe I'm different. I'm still worried that he hasn't worked through his old habits though. I asked how I can trust he changed, especially when it sounds like he might get a high from that behavior. He insists he's done with those patterns and doesn't want to be that person anymore, but I'm still cautious. I even told him that his past behavior seems a bit sociopathic. Like, did he ever really grasp right from wrong? He said he doesn't really feel that bad about it since he was always honest with them. He also said he didn't realize how much I actually cared, and even though he's sad he broke my trust, it feels good that I'm protected of him and our relationship. I also talked to his best friend, who I know he will tell us everything to. I trust him because I know he would tell me if my boyfriend was cheating or planning to cheat. His friend said that he doesn't think my boyfriend is planning to cheat and he's genuinely invested in our relationship. He even said that if he ever suspected something he would tell me because he holds honesty as the highest value, and I trust that. And to all the people asking why I got into this relationship with this man in the first place, like I mentioned, we started off hooking up, so I never cared that he had a past because it didn't really affect me. I've always lived by the cheater's gonna cheat mentality, and I've been cheated on in past relationships, so that's definitely something that scares me. But our relationship grew into something more. Oh, and about the cosmetic bag, it was a toiletry titty bag, whatever you want to call it. My girl brain forgot boys don't call it that. So that's what we're at for now. I'm a strong woman making my own decisions, and I expect respect and not rudeness. Thanks for understanding. So some comments to this is, if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it's probably duck. He's obviously lying to you. Oh no, he's duck. Sorry, you are not the exception to his cheating ways, as he has already done it, just not got caught since he already laid the groundwork to make you seem like you are the exception to the rule, and you felt you were special. He has just been blowing smoke up your... He thought the ground he laid was solid, but you let him know otherwise. Then the deception packed, but did not expect you to find them. Keep your eyes wide open because he's not the gem he's portraying himself to be. Okay, to me, it seems like she's rationalizing herself. I think that last reply was pretty good. You know that we have this friend, he or she will come for us for advice, and we give it, and then they do the exact opposite repeatedly. I feel like this is the Reddit version of this. Comment below what you think. But until then, thank you for watching this video. Go check out some of my other videos on this channel. Like and subscribe, and always stay...